Hey guys, welcome to Fitness Chats with Zach. I'm really excited to get this YouTube channel started and hopefully assist you in the areas of fitness and health and find success just as I did. I wanted to start off and kind of introduce myself and kind of tell my story about where I came from, and how I got to where I am today. I started out, in 2007, my junior year in high school. From there until about 2010. When I graduated college, I was a very active individual. I lifted and ran and took good care of myself, and I was very active, and I enjoyed it very much. I lived, a happy life. I was very happy with myself. And in 2009, I entered into a romantic relationship with a woman that ultimately, it lasted from 2009 to 2012, and it was ultimately incredibly destructive. During that time, I lost touch with God. I lost touch with my spirituality, my relationship with God, which hurt me very much. And I also gained 90 pounds. I was 90 pounds overweight. And that really didn't work with me, and it hurt me very, very much. I was not satisfied at all. In those two things happening, I really lost a big part of myself. I really, really lost a big part of myself. I wasn't used to that at all. I needed to get my relationship with God back, and I needed to get back to a healthy weight so I could live a long, happy life. The first thing that I tried to do was definitely get myself right with God, and it was definitely hard. It was initially it was a struggle. It was a very big struggle. I had a lot of doubts, and I lived in fear for a good long time. And I think it was April 29th of this year that a lot of that subsided. I was having a horrible day, and I was really, really upset and sad and worried when I came across this Bible verse. And it's from the book of Habakkuk, and it's chapter 3, verses 17 and 18 from the New Century Version of the Bible. And it says, "Fig trees may not grow figs, and there may be no grapes on the vines. There may be no olives growing, and no food growing in the fields. There may be no sheep in the pens, and no cattle in the barns. But I will still be glad in the Lord. I will rejoice in God my Savior." And that really picked me up. It really made me feel like, no matter how bad things are right now, that if I trust God and just, rejoice in God, I'll be okay and I can get through this. And I did. I made the decision then to, on December 8th, 2012, I made the conscious decision to, get back into good physical shape. I made that decision, like I said, on December 8th, 2012. And one of the things that really led me to that, one of the things that happened during that transition, I realized how bad a shape I was in was last Christmas, 2012. One of our dogs had gotten out of the house, and I was chasing it, and I ran from one end of the street to the other and almost threw up because I was so heavy I couldn't hardly run. And when I stood up, I realized this is not good. I'm 22 years old, and this can't be happening. I could have a heart attack. I could die if I'm not careful with this. I could really die. And so that was a big eye-opener too. Like I said, I already made the conscious decision, but at that point I was really, really glad that I made that decision. I started, working out again on between the dates of December 26th and December 28th. I started out with the program P90X, the in-home fitness program from Beachbody, and it was really, really hard. I had already done it once in 2010 and gotten really good results from it, so I knew it worked. But it was really, really hard. And, knowing that it worked, knowing where I had come from, it became very frustrating. But I knew that I could do it. And don't get me wrong, I fell backwards hundreds of times. I didn't have good form some days. My diet wasn't always the greatest on some days. And there were days, I had to repeat weeks of the program because I just didn't have a good week. I had a horrible week and needed to do it over, But eventually I got through 2 full rounds of P90X and lost 65 pounds. And I was very happy with that. I was really, really happy that I had gotten that far. And then after that, I decided to start the program Insanity. And through that program, that was undoubtedly probably the hardest workout I've ever done in my entire life. But through that program, by the time I had done both Insanity and P90X, I had lost 85 pounds. And it felt great. I was very, very happy and content with where I'd gotten. During this journey that I've been on, I found that God kind of gave me a new ambition. And that was to help other people get to where I am. I know what it feels like. And, I've been there. And I'm telling you, it can be done. So that's, that's a new ambition of mine. After, during that time I was with Beachbody for a little while as a coach, and currently I'm actually working on getting certified as a personal trainer. And I'm telling you, it's a new drive that I have that I'm very happy with, and I'm telling you it can be done. That's the whole purpose of this channel, is to really try to help other people and realize, help them to realize it can be done. I'm telling you it can be done. It might be hard. Yeah, it's probably going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it. No jokes, all jokes aside, it will be worth it. It might, like I said, it's going to be hard, but it can be done. It definitely can be done, and I want you guys to know that. Don't think for a second that you can't do it. Don't even let the words "I can't" enter into your vocabulary. Delete them. Delete those words from your vocabulary, because they don't exist. You can do anything. Don't for a second think that you can't get into, a healthy lifestyle, and that you can't be healthy, you can't be fit, you can't be happy. Don't think about you can't or I can't. Think about you can, I can. You can. Use those words instead. Use I will, I can, not I won't and I can't. Don't use those words. Delete, like I said, delete them from your vocabulary. They don't exist. You can. In closing, guys, I just want to let you know that I am open to questions or comments or anything like that. If there's anything that you feel I didn't, go over thoroughly enough or anything like that, or if you have any questions to ask me about my journey, you can leave a comment in the section below, or I have an email address that I'm posting at the end of this video you can use to reach out to me if you wish. If you have a topic you want to talk about, if you have a certain topic you want to talk about, or any advice that you want me to try to give, you can leave a question or a comment, down in the comment section, or again, use the email address, and I'll be sure to address that in my upcoming videos. I'd be happy to do that. That's what I want to do. I want to help you. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, guys.